Hello guys, Bobby Drives here. So today I'm in my BMW 640 diesel, and guess what? I'm actually taking it to the garage. There's a few issues with it, which I knew of when I bought the car, so hence why I got it at a good price. Luckily it's not any major issues like gearbox or mechanical engine issues. It's mostly just electrical fault. So yeah, going to the garage to get them fixed. But guys, talking about this car, I've absolutely loved it. It's super comfortable, super luxurious. I'd actually say my 330 diesel almost felt like an M3 compared to this, because that was just fast and nimble. This is very fast, but it's also very relaxing. It just almost drives me. It reminds me of a CL500 that we had, and it's one of those cars where it's super luxurious, but as soon as I put it into sports, it does just stiffen up the suspension, the steering, and just makes it all that little bit more responsive. It is powered by a 3-litre twin-turbo diesel engine, produces 313 brake horsepower, I think about 480 pounds of torque, and it gets you 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, and a top speed of 155 miles an hour. So yeah, I'm still loving it, guys, and the best thing is I get great fuel out of this car. But yeah, talking about these issues that I want to get fixed, I just thought I'd do this video so anyone who's out there who's looking to buy a 6 Series, just remember these are quite common faults and try and get them fixed sooner before they get worse. So there's about 4 or 5 things I want to do, starting with the cameras in this car. So luckily this car has cameras all the way around. So I have a rear view camera, I have cameras in my front bumpers on the left and right. They're good if you're coming out of a tight road and you can't really see the left and right, so those cameras are great. And I've got a camera on my windscreen, which helps me give a bird's eye view when I'm parking this car, and I love that view. So if I'm in a tight space or like a tight bay, I can actually see the car from the top, and it'll tell me exactly which way to go. However, when I put the car into reverse, all my cameras work, so there's not a problem with them. But on my dashboard, it does say rear camera failure, which is just annoying because they obviously work, and there must be a sensor which has gone off. So that's the first thing I'm going to be fixing, is the cameras. The second issue is actually quite a major issue, which I want to get fixed ASAP. So let's say I've got someone in my passenger seat and they let someone in to get behind them. As soon as the rear passenger's got in and the front passenger is about to sit down and he pushes the seat back, this electric passenger seat goes all the way back without not even stopping, to the point that it will crush the person sitting behind them, their legs. I had someone in the back of this car, and my friend got in the front, and they were like, "Bobby, the seat's not stopping," and it kept on going and going to the point that they had to push it. And I've messed about with it, and I don't know where it is. It's nothing to do with electrical programmable switches or electric memory seats. It's nothing like that. This is definitely an issue. As soon as I put this top part of the seat back, that passenger seat goes all the way to the back, and it's very dangerous for the passenger in the rear. So that's a major issue that I really want to get fixed. The third issue is electric windows. Now, which is quite common in BMWs, especially coupes and convertibles. Whenever I hit the electric switch by the one touch, the windows will go up. I'll show you, in fact. Let's see if it does it. So look, I'm going to bring my window up, and it's going to there you go, it stopped. Did you see that? And then I have to hold the switch and it will take it up. So I spoke to the garage about this, and they said, look, it's a really common fault, so we're going to look at the windows. But yeah, it's really annoying. When I want my windows to go up, they stop and they go halfway down, and then I have to do the switch again. Not the end of the world, but it's just a bit of a nuisance. What else have I got? So that's 3 issues. Oh, my front left light, and these are the adaptive LED lights on this BMW. So they are expensive if they go wrong. But the front left light, the main light, actually works. But when I've got the lights in auto mode, it just goes off. If I've got the lights in normal mode, where I switch them on manually, they work. So again, it's just a bit bizarre. It could be short-circuiting, or it could be just a sensor, which is a bit weird. So the front left light also needs to get fixed. Another thing is, which is really common, which I found out in the 6 Series, the driver's seat is slightly a little bit loose. Like when I go around corners, I can hear it clunk a little bit. And I read a lot of forums, and it said, yeah, it's a real issue in the 6 Series, and it's actually quite common. So that's the next thing I'm going to get fixed, is this seat going left and right, which is just annoying. Last thing is, which it doesn't really need it right now, because it's a good 5,000 miles away from having an oil service, but I'm going to get an oil service done sooner than later. Now, BMW say that you should get your oil service done every 15,000 miles. I don't think that's the right advice. I think you should get it done maximum every 10,000 miles, because think about it, guys, 10,000 miles using the same oil, I think it should be changed over. So I'm doing this in good time, so it'll keep the engine nice and healthy. And that's it, really. So I'm taking this to the garage. You guys might know it. I'm taking it to CPC Performance in Amersham. Phil's the owner, and he's like the man. He can work magic. Whenever I've got like brake pads or brake discs needing done, I'll just take it to any local garage. But when there's quite particular things that need to get done to the car, I'd only take it to CPC Performance. If you know, you know. They are awesome garage. They are BMW specialists. It's not a paid video, by the way, but yeah, I'm going in now to see how we can get these faults fixed. And who knows, guys, he might keep the car for overnight, or he might be able to do it in the same day. So if it is the same day, I'll be back on this. If it is tomorrow in the next couple of days, I'll update this video and we'll take it from there. So guys, I've just left the garage and we're making progress. So the first thing that we've got rid of is that rear camera failure. We connected to the machine and run the diagnostics and got rid of that fault. I've been driving for the last half an hour. I've stuck in reverse loads of times and it hasn't come back up. So that's one job fixed. Second job was, which was really easy, both windows were going up and down. Now I can put the window down, no problem. But when I bring it up, it doesn't stop, so it's working. And guess what? It was just some lubricant. Both windows, the rubber which goes around them was quite tough and strong, so the chap put some lubricant oil around it, not the WD-40, something else, but it's fixed it. So both windows are working fine. And for a second I thought I might have to get a new motor, like 2 electric window motors, but it's just some oil or lubrication and it's fixed. So that's done now. The third thing we've done is an oil service. Now, this actually didn't need an oil service for another 4,000 miles, but I thought whilst I was at the garage, I might get it done, and I don't want to leave it to the last minute, so I've done the oil service on it. The things that we haven't done is the front left light, the ballast goes off, so I need to get that looked at. I'm booked in, again, a couple of weeks' time to get these last little bits done. The passenger seat is still playing up, feels suspected. It could be the actual button on the actual passenger seat. So when you push the seat forward, there's a button on the side where you can move the seat back and forward. He thinks that could be faulty, so it's about £80 to replace that switch. So when I come back, we're going to look at maybe replacing the switch or look at the whole complete sideboard and see if there's any other electrical issues. So yeah, got to do the front left light, got to do the passenger seat. My driver's seat still moves left and right, but again we thought if we're going to take that seat out, we're going to take this seat out too and get them both checked. Makes sense. So really that's it, guys. What else have I done on the car? That's it. Oil service. The rear camera is now working. Well, it was working, but the dashboard warning coming up has now been removed. My windows are working. We put the car up in the air, as you saw. Did all the checks underneath. Luckily, the mechanic was looking at my car. He said, one, your car is quite low, but he goes, there's no dent or dings on the bottom. The car's actually very clean underneath. He said, for the age of the car and the mileage that it's done, he was actually really surprised. He actually gave it a thumbs up. He said the car all around is actually brilliant. I'm going to go back in 2 weeks' time to get these last few bits and bobs done and fixed, but I'm glad we're 50% there. So far, I spent £233 to get the oil service done, fix that issue with the rear camera, and get my window sorted. So happy so far. But that is the end of the video, guys. When I do go back to the garage and I get the seats looked at, the front left light looked at, I'll do another video on that. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Do hit the bell notification button so you'll be notified for new videos. Smash the likes button if you did like it. It does really help me. And don't forget to follow me at Bobby Drives.